SVG is live in Las Vegas at the NAB Show. I'm Jason Dachman with Sports Video Group. I'm here with Giles Baker, SVP of the Broadcast Group at Dolby.
Hi there.
Giles, what do you guys have at NAB this year? What's going to be some of the big news? What can we expect when the show floor opens on Monday?
Well, it's a pretty exciting time, I think, in the broadcast industry and the sports industry as a whole. Dolby is really focused on delivering the ultimate entertainment experience to consumers, and that's not just about sound, it's about imaging as well. So at the show, we're demonstrating our momentum with the industry in Dolby Vision, which is our high dynamic range solution. And we're also demonstrating the next generation of our audio system, which is called AC4. And it's in contention for the ATSC next generation standard. We'll be showing how AC4 is already integrated into a lot of different devices, but also importantly how you can create even better content using this system.
Sure. So a lot of forward-looking technology here. A hot topic at the show, no question, is going to be HDR. It's probably going to be the top 3 or 4 buzzwords all week at the show. Tell me a little bit about Dolby Vision, what your guys' vision is for the future, and how you're going to try to overcome some of the challenges people are facing with HDR production right now.
Sure, so we've really been looking at HDR and wide color gamut video for a long, long time now. And Dolby Vision is the culmination of years of this kind of research into not only the technology, but also the artistic ways of using the promise of this new way of thinking about images. And so Dolby Vision is now an established format adopted by LG and Vizio with TVs out across the market in the US already. Price points well below $1,000. And it really demonstrates what you can do with image quality if you start with the highest quality master. Sure. So we work with Hollywood, we're working with the premium episodics, Netflix, Amazon are starting to distribute HDR content in Dolby Vision, and it enables this amazing experience. It's like looking through a window when you're watching TV. But we're not just thinking about post-production. We're thinking about sports, we're thinking about live workflows. Sure. And this year we're really demonstrating an end-to-end workflow that really reflects our philosophy in how to create HDR for live workflows. Start with the highest quality content and enable people to figure out how to distribute it depending on what kind of distribution workflows are going to be out there, because it's going to be a transition. And we want to make sure that the highest quality content can get out there, but we want to make sure that it's done without compromise.
Sure. Yeah, it's a challenge for sports broadcasters right now, planning for the future without really knowing what the distribution is going to look like. But if they start at the highest possible quality, then they'll figure it out later, essentially, right?
That's the idea, yeah. I mean, the compromises now lead to, bad archival content later. It makes sense to do this right, but it also makes sense to do it pragmatically. Mm-hmm.
We are talking to Dolby right now, so let's talk a little audio. Tell me a little bit about the immersive audio stuff you guys are going to have at the show. Any big news? You mentioned the ATSC certification. What's going to be big at the show on the audio end?
Well, there's a couple of areas where we're really focusing on in the audio side. We're thinking about immersive audio, which is really taking the world of 5.1 surround and bringing it around you and over your head. We call it Dolby Atmos. We've been driving this in the cinema. We now have almost 2,000 screens worldwide in the cinema and over 500 movies made with Dolby Atmos. And that's now coming to the home, and it's also coming to live content production as well. So we're going to be showing how you can create sport content, mix it with overhead speakers and bring that kind of stadium ambience around people's living rooms and deliver it in ways that are really efficient and use the latest form factors like sound bars that just fire it all around your living room without too many speakers.
Great, Giles. Well, thanks for joining us. Check out Dolby's booth at NAB. Lots of sports technology out there. Thank you so much. Please go to sportsvideo.org for all your news at the NAB 2016 show all week.